this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Here's Coleman. And an alley to run. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Caught by Sanu. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The dump-off gets him 9, so now they're in much better shape for third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw is Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He finds Beckham complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The pitch goes to Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. It's caught. Beckham. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Manning going to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On that incompletion, since we're hitting the home stretch of the regular season here, wanted to talk about some of the sack leaders on the defensive side of the football. Not too many surprises, really, if you look at the top 7 or so. Aaron Donald, he's number 1 right now, 16.5 sacks.
That just tells you the greatness of Aaron Donald, that it's not a surprise to us that he leads in sacks, yet he's mainly a defensive tackle. Usually those guys are not on the top of the leaderboard. It's usually defensive ends and outside linebackers.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Before the Giants get the football back, I want to discuss the game you had with them last week against Chicago. They won that game 30-27 in pretty dramatic fashion.
To put it mildly, because they struggled for a lot of the game, but when they needed big plays, they got them from some of their veterans and a rookie. Alec Ogletree, their veteran linebacker, 2 picks in the ball game. One of them a pick 6 to get things started for the Giants. How about Odell Beckham Jr.? Not just catching the ball, on a reverse pass, throws his 2nd touchdown pass of the year. That one to Russell Shepard, his LSU teammate. And last but not least, Saquon Barkley. Boy, was he special in that game.
By the way, mathematically, the Giants at 4-8, still have a chance to win the NFC East.
Well, you remember Odell Beckham Jr. said they're going to run the table. They lost that against Philadelphia.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Manning now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. So they pull a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage? Something right there. We fell for the fake in a big way, as did the defense. And look what it turned into, a monster play. And now they're set up inside the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Ryan, incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. One final try now for Manning. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard. Too shy of the 30. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Lauletta now on second. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time.
Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
From the red zone now, Lauletta. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are in for 6. And it's up and good. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. And the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, They went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. And that's when it's fun to play defense, when you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much short of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Detroit! Detroit!
Back now here on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Out of the gun, Lauletta. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 48 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first and 10, Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Lauletta now to throw it. He dumps it off to Barkley. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
22. Hey, got it. Hey, Tuesday. 11. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, white. 20. Gotta go.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Lauletta. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Riley Dixon now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. This will be fielded at the 17. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not as being intercepted.
The toss out to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.